Well, hello everyone, that's it, we're packed. We're off to Cornwall. I can't wait. I wish it was somewhere outside the UK, but I'm just so happy to be leaving the local area and getting to see something different. So it's about 10:15. Let me have a quick look. Yes, 20 to 10. I can't check in till 4 o'clock, so I'm really not in a rush. And I'll be avoiding the M25 and then joining the M3 and then following an A road all the way down. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm hoping that as it's out of season and not everyone's travelling yet, I'm hoping there won't be that many people around, so that could be really nice. So there we go, entry one. I can't wait, and I'll catch you guys about halfway through on the first petrol stop. So let's go. I am so excited. Well, hello and welcome to the first episode of me in Cornwall again. Was it the smoothest journey here? No, it was absolutely awful. I hated the journey here. The petrol station I wanted to go to was shut, wasn't it? I'll just quickly tell you the story so I can focus. Basically, it was all going well. First petrol station was shut. The second petrol station, I was 2 miles from it, and then it cut out because it ran out of fuel. So it gave me a bit of life, and then I got going again for about a minute, and then unfortunately it fully cut out again. And then I got my final burst of life that took me the quarter of the mile off the hard shoulder onto a live carriageway into the services. And then I tried to drive it from the services cafe to the services petrol station, and it cut out on me again. I already filled up about an hour and a half ago, and I'm on half a tank again, so I know I'm doing long roads and all the rest of it, but yeah, a bit disappointed. Apart from that, so far it's been lovely. I tell you, it's very quiet, not a lot of people around. It's 3:30 on a Tuesday. You know, had there been no hard shoulder, I would have really been in trouble. And I'm getting so bored of the little petrol tank. And I'm getting really... What? Oh. Well, don't take me all the way down the road just to tell me to turn around. Anyway, I'm getting really bored of the small petrol tank and having to clean the chain all the time. Really not what I signed up for. Apart from the first petrol station being shut, all the service stations were fine. I didn't do the M25, so I went the very boring slow way out of Hertfordshire, avoiding the M25. And then as soon as I got round to sort of Rickmansworth area, I rerouted, and I chopped about 3 hours off the arrival time. So the host has been lovely. She's messaged me, as we saw earlier, just to say that they shut a lot of the roads for resurfacing. It's just nice to be somewhere totally different, and I do actually feel guilty for being here, but I just remember, you know, this is the rules. They said it was fine. One person can go away to a self-contained accommodation from the 12th of April. Well, it's now the week after, and they haven't said anything different. And even if they do, I'm not cancelling it now. And I've got no work, have I? I've got no work to return to whatsoever, so why shouldn't I go and do something like this? I'm not camping, but I have my drone, and I've got a bag full of sort of just clothes and stuff, really. And welcome back. For it. Welcome to Cornwall. Hey. So if you're wondering why I'm on the back roads now, it's because there's loads of road closures. So what I've done is essentially, just according to what the lady running my little apartment has told me, I've just blocked off on the sat-nav roads that should and shouldn't be used for this journey. India would be lovely if she could come with me, but unfortunately, because she's at uni still, she cannot. it's great fun. So we're just going to follow this road now, and that brings me to a village kind of along the side where I want to be, and then we'll go from there really. But with all these road closures, which we've seen a bit of already, it's quite frustrating. I think all bike seats after this many hours get a bit uncomfy, so I left the house at 10:15 and it's 4 o'clock now, so I should have arrived at about 3, but after my little petrol escapades we are a little bit behind schedule, to say the least. But again, there's no schedule and I don't care. I know your dad can probably say, oh, do it quicker, but yeah, you're probably in a car, aren't you? You've done the journey before, you know where you are. And as well, coming here, it never takes the time the sat-nav tells it. Some of these roads, it thinks you can do 60 on. I'm lucky if I even get 40 out of some of these roads, so yeah, it's different. Should we see if they nod? Yes, good, okay. That's a +1 already for the place. Ah, now I've got Mr. BMW behind me. Wasn't a BMW. I don't know what it was, but I clearly know the roads. And I need to go down here. Hello. Oh my god, the local talent. Incredible. Whoa, they all look like that. We are half a mile away from where I'm staying. And I'm really looking forward to it. So the place is called 11 Oakley Orchard, and the road is entirely made up of converted their bungalow, and they hire them out to people like me. So the host is going to live there, but they're in a totally separate little area.
Reached your destination.
And there it is, that's the one. Just guess. There it is. We have reached our destination. Wow, look at this. Yeah, this looks about right. Right, I'll go say hi and then I'll show you guys around. We're here now, so let's make a tea and I'll show you around the place. But I am so chuffed with this place. Bit of nice artwork. So this is a self-contained apartment, so not a B&B, and it's not a hotel. And I'm essentially at the side of the host's house. This is the room. So yeah, a bit girly for me, but I suppose it's mainly meant for couples, isn't it? And then there are chickens out here. And they've all run away, but this is the host's garden. And they said I could film it, so... Greenhouse, that's a little chicken coop. So apparently there are 6 chickens. And we've got everything we need. Plugs by the bed. Ensuite. So I'm paying about £50 a night. And I'm so chuffed with it. And the warm welcome, it's literally like coming to see a family friend. So I'll give you more details on this as we go along. Got an oven in case you want to do some cooking. Sink. Kettle, knives, and a microwave. And then the sweetest thing in the fridge. Oh, look. Some milk for my cup of tea and 2 freshly laid eggs so that I've got something, a little snack. So that's so sweet of them. Little freezer and stuff as well. And that just takes you through to the bathroom. And then I have my little patio area as well, so I can sit out there. And if I slide the door, there's my bike. So they have said I could bring it in here. But I'm just going to leave it in that area there. It's got the tracker on it, and I'll stick the big lock on it, so I'll hear if anyone's trying to move it, hopefully. And there we go, there's a little introduction to where I'm staying, and I think what I've got to do now is I've got to have a cup of tea, and then I'll get the paper map out and I'll show you where we are and what's coming up. So we're here in Callington, and I am just in that black circle, and then look, half the reason I booked the place. Lovely pub there, and they've got some great food. So I'll be checking that out soon. But I just thought I'd get my map out really and just draw roughly places of interest. So the plan, give you an idea of the scale of it. So obviously Land's End is down there. And then this is only Cornwall, so it cuts off just on the edge of Devon, so just a fine line there. And that's officially where Cornwall ends, although technically we're outside of it already, and we stay here. So, the goal for tomorrow is really, I'm going to obviously wake up here, and we're going to make our way over tomorrow to the Goliath Falls. Really looking forward to that, and then if that's worth seeing, and then across the moor to Jamaica Inn. So Smugglers at Jamaica Inn, but I'll go of my own accord. And then there's Tintagel Castle, Port Isaac, and then I'll be coming back down past here, all the way along, and then Salcombe is kind of just here, and then at the end of tomorrow I've just got to get from there to there, which is about 40 miles. So in normal places you could do that quite quick. Here it's all lanes, so they said it's going to take about an hour and a half, but I'm pretty confident if I get out and get going, because I can have breakfast there, or hopefully food at Jamaica Inn. That'll be really fun breakfast thing. So look, I'm actually going to get up early for once. And then I've got some other little highlights down here, you know, other castles, picturesque villages, things like that. So, but we'll save that all for the next day. So, unless I get through everything really quick, which probably means I haven't taken in enough. So there we go. There's my map overview. You've already had a tour of the place. And as you can see from the clock, it's about 5:30. So it's time to get changed into some normal jeans and put my casual shoes on. And I'm going to walk the minute to the pub and get a nice takeaway dinner. So quite looking forward to that, really. So there we go, that's me all settled in, and I hope you've enjoyed my little introduction, and I'll see you in the next episode for some brilliant scenery and some great roads as well. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you soon for the start of the real series. So there we are, that's the little introduction to the scenic parts and the best highlights of my trip. I'll be making a few episodes of this, and of course there's footage of me riding those great roads as well. So please stay tuned, and I'd love to see you there. The first video will come out on Monday the 26th of April in the evening. So in 2 days time, I hope to see you there.